Hello. Kind of a weird start to a video, but I freaking died somewhere. Yeah, I was looking around, I was trying to prep for next time, and I guess right now the first thing is to recover all my items over here, I guess. Yeah, I was trying to explore a place. I found a map for a place called the Plague Asylum, and then I got cooked. I got like 2-tapped by a husk. It was kind of terrible, so I need a way back. Where's this damn hole I dug? Oh, is it this? Okay, yeah, it's this. Uh, oh god, it's gonna be so dark. Wait a minute, was hi gimmick, Gambit, Gambit, go! Oh, I'm getting. Oh my god, I got camped. Let's do a little bit of excavation. Let's just mine this. Oh my god, oh god, I wall jumped. Oh my god. What is this? I can't see. Get away. The nameless blade. Oh my god, this thing's damn, this thing's cracked. Whoa. Oh! Where's my grave? Where's my grave? Is it this one? I got my stuff. Oh god. Oh, go. Freeze. Freeze everything. Okay. Got the mage arbor. Welcome back to rad2. There's a lot to discuss between now and the last video. First of all, I just grinded a whole bunch of X's, like a whole bunch, and now, yeah, the enchantment library has maybe every single enchantment that I can get. Yeah, a lot of these I won't ever need. Like, what is a surprise effect? When you use a healing potion, create random consumables. I don't really care about any of this except for these 4 enchantments really, which is protection, which is normal, vitae, which is, you know, grants more health, that's always good, and then mana regen, and then mana boost. I'm pretty sure you can have up to a maximum of 10 enchants, and yeah, I don't really know what to put in my armor. And also the reason why I don't need unbreaking or mending is because mage armor has a thing where it refreshes its durability every 10 seconds, so yeah, as long as I'm not in like a prolonged fight, then it should be fine. Alright, so right now we have like, what is this, 28 HP? And then let's just equip all this armor. And now we are at, damn, we have yellow hearts now. We're at like 40, 50 HP? Yeah. The next thing to point out is all my curio stuff. These are basically just accessories. If you played Terraria, it's basically those accessory slots. A lot of these are not really that good. I don't even have some things for a lot of slots, so yeah. In this chest, a lot of items. So let's consider this. First of all, on the very left, we have this assortment of items, and that's to make the Ankh Charm. The Ankh Charm from Terraria. This thing is pretty cool. I just like immunity. I don't think there's anything better to have. And there's a bunch of random ass items you get, accessories, and there's a pain in the ass to get. However, when I was grinding Vexes, it turned out that there was another rarity. After you kill the Ender Dragon, there's another rarity of mob that's just so incredibly rare that it was like 1 out of like 1,000 Vexes had it. And it's called the Harbinger. And that thing took like a whole 10 minutes to kill. I did like 1 damage to that man over and over. It just took so long, and it was very worth it because it turned out to drop a bunch of diamond coins. Now, diamond coins are like very, very good in this game because I don't think I mentioned this before, but the coin shop, very briefly, you can just exchange coins for items. Copper coins, the items aren't really that good. You trade it for the shop coins usually. Silver coins are basically just useless. Gold coins are alright, but the diamond coins are the best out of all of them because they let you choose artifacts. They just let you choose whatever item, like from this list of items you want, and yeah, you can get basically every single material you need for the Ankh charm and then the Ankh shield, and that's what I did. I just exchanged a bunch of diamond coins for those, and yeah, we're gonna go make it. Alright, get him guys, come on. Fine, I guess I'll start it. Go. I can't reach him. Go, get him. What are you guys doing? Attack! He's wiping you all out. Get him. Yeah. Alright, he's dead. Then we put in 4 gold blocks in the corners. Dragon scale, apple, which grants immunity to hunger, status effects, and nausea. Sunglasses, immunity to blindness, ring of reaction, and then vitamins, immunity to weakness and mining fatigue. And there we have the Ankh Charm, which is just immunity to all of these status effects into one little thing. And then combine the Ankh Charm and the Obsidian Shield to make the Ankh Shield. Oh, this thing is gonna be goated. Let's just extract, like, a bunch of XP. We're running out of levels. But do that. And we have the Ankh Shield. To fit this on our back slot. And now, there's a lot of empty slots, such as the hat, and then some other random stuff. I have some items here to help with that. So first of all, the hat. There's not really any good hats in this game. I guess I'll just take the extra level of looting when I kill enemies, because that's cool, I guess. It has 10,000 durability, whatever. And I look stupid. Why? Yeah, and then this, Furious Crystal Heart. I don't really need this cloud in the bottle anymore. I don't really need the double jump, so instead I'm gonna wear this for extra HP. And how much does that give? Damn, that gives like a whole 5 another hearts, or another 10 HP. And then these. I got these Phantoplasms from killing a boss called the Bell Ringer. It was really easy and really easy to spawn. Yeah, he died, and then he dropped these little things, and then this inside here, along with some gold. There we go, Spectre's Grasp, and this increases your reach distance, and that's whatever. And finally, we have the Skeleton Skull and the Heart of Earth. Now, right now, they just look like nothing. They don't look like they do anything, but they turn into really good emblems. This one, first of all, the emblem of Monster Slayer, just a bunch of, you know, XP all around, and you just need Blaze Powder, Bottle of Enchanting, Soul Lantern. Pretty easy to get. I should have everything. Alright, Emblem of Monster Slayer. Just very good. Plus looting, more experience, yada yada. Everything's good. And then the next thing is to upgrade the Heart of Earth. Ow. So this upgrades into the, let's see, Charm of Treasure Hunter. That's what it is. At this. And Charm of Treasure Hunter. Alright, and now we're pretty decked out. We have you know, a lot of buffs. We're pretty tanky now. We can survive against most things. I do need bracelets. I do need another hand item, but that can be solved later. Lastly is this item called the Everlasting Beef. It says light meal not consumed or eaten. Basically, it's just an infinite food source with a little cooldown duration. And one of the cool things you can do with this is that you can cook it in a furnace. All right, and it turns into the Eternal Steak. Now, this steak, it looks pretty garbage. This is not like an actual ass steak. It gives you like 2 hungers and like half a damn saturation bar. However, if we walk over here and go to Ambrosia, Ambrosia is an enchantment, and you can enchant it on food. And it says food and potions will turn to the best thing you've ever tasted. So let's just take this and enchant our steak. Alright, and now it's a cool looking steak. It's glowing. And let's just turn off our auto eating backpack. Turn this off, and let's just get really hungry. Alright, so right now I'm starving, and if I hold the steak, it'll say it heals like 2 hunger, like 2.5 hunger, and like 1.5 saturation. But with this Ambrosia 4, yeah, no. In fact, I will not be hungry, actually. I will actually have full saturation, thank you very much. And on top of that, you can actually put this in to an auto-eating backpack. So if I just, you know, take all these out, I can just feed myself the eternal steak. And whenever I get hungry, it's just gonna eat that, and then because it's eternal, it won't run out, and then I'll just, you know, it's pretty broken. So with that out of the way, for the last time, I will make glyphs in Ars Nova. Off camera, I went and scrounged for the remaining materials. I found a rabbit's foot in a random ash chest in the middle of nowhere, and blue orchids apparently only spawn in swamp biomes. I didn't know that. Luckily, there's something called a nature compass that lets you look up a biome within a radius, and that made it really easy to get the materials. I also got some other relatively annoying stuff, and now it's glyph pressing time. Okay, and I believe this is the last glyph we need. The last glyph of Ars Nova. Is that all? Is that all for Mad Mage? 98%? Which one am I missing? Which one am I missing? What? Oh, that. Oh, I need a sponge. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, never mind. I need to go find a damn ocean monument. Oh, I found one over there. You won't be able to break blocks, unless you defeat all the Elder Guardians. That I've not heard of that. Also, get away from me, you freak. Get away. What? Where are two? Hey, you're supposed to be in the water. Get back. Get back, you foul beast. Are you dead? No. Hello? Okay, there we go. And you just dropped sea serpent stuff. That's for some armor, but I don't really need it. Oh my god! Hey! Calm down! Calm down! If you didn't want to suffocate, then you should have been in the water. Oh my god, stop! I just want a sponge! This is gold. I want sponges. Where are your sponges? Just tell me where the sponges. Well, I found the Elder Guardian, so I don't see a sponge. Oh, sponges! Wait! Oh! Sponge and an eyeball. Finally. Mad Mage is done! And we have all the glyphs. Yes! With that out of the way, I spent like 30 minutes organizing my backpacks, and now we can start the endgame, which mainly consists of 3 things. Farming apotheosis mobs, raiding dread mausoleums, and slaying dragons. And out of all of these, slaying dragons is going to be the biggest grind out of all of them, so let's go and find some right now. Let's bring out the infantry. Does he see me? Hello. Hi, how you doing? Oh, yes, he does see me. Okay. Oh! Oh, he hurts! Oh, he does a lot of hurting. Ow. I can't move. Okay, yeah, this is awful. Oh my god, the Ankh Shield doesn't do anything against this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is a lot tougher than the damn Ender Dragon, because he has oh my god! What the hell? Okay, you know what? We're leaving. Okay, second plan. We are actually going to get a bow. Yeah, plan 2, I can't kill dragons right now because they shred my ass, so I need another solution. Melee is obviously out of the question because the dragon will start breathing on me. Magic is way too inefficient and does a really low single target damage, so it's time to get a bow. And looking at all the bows, they're all eh. However, the ones that stand out the most are in the Twilight Forest. Man, this used to be so cool, but now it's like, the Twilight Forest, whatever. Alright, Twilight Forest time. The flowers are getting set on fire. The flowers. They're burning. The flowers all burned. Okay, so I don't really know how to do this. I think we need to kill the Frost Queen. I'm trying to look for 2 specific bows, and they both drop from her, I think. So Twilight Forest progression is pretty straightforward. You have to kill the bosses in a certain order in order to unlock the new locations, and yeah, you kill the Naga, the Twilight Lich, the Alpha Yeti, and then you can fight the Snow Queen. It's not particularly hard at this stage in the game, it's pretty easy. And after killing her twice, she dropped both of the bows, which was pretty convenient. And now what I need to do is to get to level 15 to actually use the Seeker Bow. So I just tried using a normal vanilla bow to shoot things. It gave barely any archery experience. However, I did find a method that was pretty fast. Wait, they don't even get 1 shot. 11 experience. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, I need a superior method. This bow, I need to get to level, what is it? 15. Wait a minute, if I melee something with a bow, it counts for archery experience, so what the hell? Okay, what if I use magic first and then hold the bow? Oh my god, wait, that works? Oh. Oh wait, that is so convenient. Wait, magic is cracked. Oh, okay, thank you, game. Alright, I found a method. Alright, now we can use the Seeker Bow, which it unfortunately is not compatible with a lot of the modded arrows, but it's fine, because we only care about its seeking capability, or its ability to turn normal arrows into homing arrows, and that'll be useful for breaking the archery skill. You can find more about the method from this video by Dio Legion, but the Archery XP calculation when you get archery experience is a little bit broken. At its core, archery experience is gained when you hit an enemy with an arrow, with the main variables being distance from the enemy and the arrow's damage. The first one is pretty straightforward. If you're farther away, you're rewarded with more experience. And the second one is the arrow's damage. Now, it's kind of obvious, the more damage you do, the more XP you'll get because you do more damage. However, there's another factor that involves the entity's health. And what this means is that if you have a really strong arrow and you kill an enemy in 1 hit, then that just gives you a bunch of XP because for some reason it just does that. Dumbed down, you just need to be really far away and you just need to have really strong arrows shot at a really weak thing. Luckily for us, there is a very easy to find enemy that does that, and that's fish. Unfortunately, there is a slight issue in that fish are in the water. and water really slows down arrows, and that causes arrows to do like no damage, which, you know, we kind of need to get archery experience. But in any case, as long as they're near the surface, or if you apply the explosion enchant to your bow, then I think it should be fine. And you'll see right here that it does work. Okay, it works. 1.9 million experience. Jesus Christ. 55 million. Oh my god, what did I hit just now? Alright. You won't see what hit him. Boom. And it's... Boom. Good hit. That's the only problem with homing arrows. It doesn't home smart. It literally just like tracks. It freaking x-rays. Oh, he's... Ooh. Ooh. Fire! Fire again! Goodbye. Alright. So now we have a dragon corpse. Looting it is very simple. Right click with an empty hand for some scales, or right click with the bottle for dragon blood. The scales are somewhat important, but I remember blood being just really necessary to stock up on, so yeah, I recommend doing that. And if you loot too much blood, its heart won't drop, so just loot its blood until it has one loot left, and once you loot its scales, and then it drops its heart. Then its bones and skull drop, and boom, you're done. After that, I killed some more ice dragons just exposed on the map, and it's kind of messed up getting their hearts. Good hit. Oh, he's crippled. Oh, that's a dead dragon right there. Oh, he's still alive. And he's dead. Wait, one more? No. Okay, so 5 bottles is the limit before it freaking drains. Okay. Arrow attack. Arrow attack. Ow. Pain. Oh shoot! Oh, it's pulling up. Oh, my skull. Hey, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. I can't move. Jesus. Damn, he obliterated my armor. Go. This is why we can't have nice things. My armor is breaking. And goodbye. Finally, goodbye. But yeah, anyways, these dragons are not too uncommon. It's just I have to go kill a lot of them for a lot of blood and scales, as well as kill the other fire and lightning variants. For some reason, I'm only finding ice dragons right now, but we'll discuss this later. Anyways, earlier I found a dread mausoleum structure, and what it has are enemies that drop dread shards, which are very common to get, but more importantly have a chance of having a certain item inside. To go in, I need a key from a guy called the Dreadlich that spawns nearby during the night, so I need to wait. Instead, I went to the one really good place in the nether with the incomplete withers to farm skulls, and it turns out that with the Monster Slayer emblem and Fortune Spell, each drops 3 to 4 wither skulls, which is really efficient. I wish I found this out earlier. Coming back from the nether, my game audio was off because I was listening to stuff in the background, and my mic audio was off because I was talking to someone for 5 hours, so it's narration from here on out. Back to what I was saying, leaving the nether brought me 50 meters underground somewhere, and I just tried to find a tunnel upward, and oh my god, we found a high tier electric dragon den. Dragons come in tiers from 1 to 5, higher numbers being bigger and having more loot. And unlike tiers 1 to 3, which are above ground, tier 4s and 5s are below the ground. Typically, you need to use a dragon heart to make the dragon eye to locate them. Anyways, I need this because tier 5s have a chance to drop a dragon egg if they're female, and eventually I want to raise all the types of dragons, but I can't really deal with this right now, so I marked the location on my map. And after that, I realized that this elevation was the perfect height to see any other underground dragon lairs, so I marked those and went back to hunting the Dreadlich. Oh, we got it. And now to go in. Now, the problem is that this place is pretty dangerous. It's close corners, and my bow is only effective when it's overcharged, which takes 3 seconds, and by then I'll get obliterated. So I need a melee weapon if I want to go deeper, and the best one I can get right now is the Blade of the Dreaded Queen, boasting a hefty base 22 damage. By using the Dread Charge from these guys to make a large Dreadgate Pearl, I can start the waves, and after beating the last wave, you're guaranteed to get the Blade of the Dreaded Queen. However, actually beating Gate is not that straightforward, because despite everything I've done, my DPS is very lacking. I tried using the Tri-Bow, which was honestly worse than the Seeker Bow, and I also tried Vex Spam, which failed because the Vexes were too slow, they wouldn't actually hit the enemies chasing me. And after countless attempts, I tried creating a bunch of Vexes and using a Projectile Ignite Flare, which caused the game to lag for a second, and then I died. So I walked back to the gate, expecting to see the wave expire and my grave just being camped by the undead army that was approaching, but it turns out that the waves just died by themselves. And the stragglers are also one tap. I'm I'm not really sure what coincidental series of events happened, but in any case, I got the blade. After enchanting it and slaughtering some villagers because you need shadow experience to use it, and shadow experience requires you to kill friendly NPCs, I went and finished raiding the Dread Mausoleum. Unfortunately, it didn't have the thing I wanted, so instead I went back to the Twilight Forest to begin farming apotheosis mobs. But first, I have to unlock the area, so go kill the Minnow Shroom. The boss was really easy. It was just that these beetle guys were a pain in the ass because they grab you. Luckily, I got a sword 20 minutes earlier. Then kill the Hydra, kill the Night Phantoms, kill the Urghast, which right now is sort of like the final boss. Also, it has this unique fight mechanic involving redstone. I did not know what to do with it, so I just brute forced it for like 20 minutes, and then you unlock the Giant's Islands. Now, apotheosis mobs, if you remember, are unique mobs that spawn via lightning strike, have a unique name, and drop affix loot, or basically loot with extra perks. Regarding the way they spawn, it's something that I haven't really found any information on, but I believe that they contribute to a weird entity count thing, because only vanilla mobs are able to become apotheosis mobs. And because the Twilight Forest has its own entity stuff and the Giants Islands have a weird spawning mechanism that only spawns giants, it means that at any given moment, an apotheosis mob always has a chance to spawn. Luckily for me, this method still works relatively well. Every 5 to 10 minutes, 1 or 2 apotheosis mobs will spawn. Kill, rinse, and repeat. I even decimated the houses and trees just to make it easier to see them. And just like last time, I'll grind off camera, and that'll be all. I'll probably finish the series in 1 or 2 more videos. Okay, bye.